Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Owen Fox and today I'm going to talk about relationships and some inspirational thoughts that just sort of like, I don't know, some sort of weird logical type of breakdown of reasons why about relationships and getting into new relationships and dating people, rushing in versus taking your time, and why ultimately if we do things a certain way we need not be too fearful. So I'm going to just share with you basically how things came to me yesterday, and I have to say I felt a lot better after this realization. I'm just doing yoga under a tree here, lovely grass. I climbed under the tree. I climbed up the tree. I did stretching, I did meditation, I did prayer, I did qigong, and I did yoga. And I just lay and slept a little bit. Well, almost, just lying down. There's nothing more relaxing than lying down on the grass. It's unbelievable. I swear to God, there's something very special. Of course, there's my climbing foot and the cherries. Goddesses. There's something special about being barefoot. There's something special about putting your head on the ground, like lying down. I really recommend you do that today in nature. Even in your room, but nature is a billion times stronger than indoors. And being naked is amazing too. But anyway, let me get on to the video, okay? So yesterday, what came to me? Because I really feel this can help you in your life. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, why do people want to get into relationships? We almost all, like most of us at some point in our lives, we really would like a relationship. And why? So there's 2 reasons why we're attracted to the opposite sex. 1, because we really want, it's a hormonal or instinctual draw. Like we want to be happy in a relationship. Human beings are social creatures, so we want to be in a relationship and to feel all the happiness and joy and connection that can come to that. Lots of fun, pleasure, intimacy, romance, sexuality, intimacy, sharing, collaboration. There's co-creation, of projects and life. There's life planning. We can make a home together, or we can travel together. We can do things together. So there's co-experience and co-creation. Even on the sexual level, there's an opportunity for co-creation of a new life form potentially also. So it's lovely to go to bed. For me, it's lovely to go to bed with someone and sleep together and wake up together. Hey Drew! Hey bro! Okay, so what was I saying? So I was just naming a lot of the things about relationships that people like and that I like. I love personal touch and physical intimacy tremendously. Non-sexual intimacy and touch. I'm a real cuddle bear. I'm crazy. I'm not over the top, I don't feel, but I'm like a kitten. If someone touches me, I'm that's so nice. But I've found actually lately, to be honest, my friend Drew and with my other friend Minda, I've been more loving this year. I've had a capacity within my heart center to be more loving, and my entire being, I'm more loving. I feel more love. I experience more love, I give more love, and I receive more love. And what's interesting to me is I also have the personal comfort level to express more love in a non-sexual physical way, such as I made another video that I'll put up somewhere in this video, okay? About this briefly, and how I've been kissing, biting the shoulder, through the clothes, not really the skin, just joking around, hugging, embracing, long hugs, anything, just physical intimacy that's non-sexual kind of my male friends, even female friends to a degree, yeah. But you have to be just careful not to cross any boundaries and stuff. But so yeah, okay, so. That's one reason why people get into relationships. The second reason, the simple reason is that people want to get into relationships because they're hurt and wounded from the past, hurt and wounded. So they're looking for an escape from their hurt and pain or loneliness or their emptiness inside of them. So that's another reason why people get into relationships. And it could be a mixture of both, you know. And depending on the intensity of how much it's got to do with like trying to fulfill a void or a gap in you, that's a bad reason to enter a relationship. So that's one reason why people jump into relationships, because they're just feeling shitty. And it could be conscious, or it's usually subconscious. Usually people aren't aware of their real deep wounds and pains and trauma and vulnerabilities from childhood. Like, personally speaking, I totally did this in my past, 100%. And in my time in my life right now, this is why I'm thinking about this stuff. I do not want to like make... If you want different results, you've got to do different things than you did in the past. If you want a different experience, you've got to stop doing the same things you did in the past. So do something different. So this time, you know, people in my life, I'm getting to know myself and the girls that I resonate with, and I'm learning about myself, the qualities and what I want in a person, like what I want truly in a person, you know, like the qualities, the energy, what I want to share with them, what I want them to be like inwardly, loads of different types of characteristics especially, and even outwardly. I've known for a long time like my definitely strong preferences, which is relaxed. I've relaxed on this. It just happened this year because I've undergone some healing, I suppose, or personal expansion. But lovely birds crowing. So they're the two reasons, okay? So now let me jump to the next point. So this is the bum bum. Now the next points, okay? I think it's very good to take your time to getting to know somebody instead of jumping in with the wrong person. Because if you jump in with the wrong person, and most people do it from wounds, many people become attached and codependent and stuck in a bad relationship. So it's better to avoid that relationship that's going to be not good in the first place. Save yourself a lot of time and trouble. So for this reason, I want to do things differently, and I think it's very good to date and befriend and get to know somebody first. If you do this, you will allow yourself, as I said, to one, escape jumping in with the wrong person and causing a lot of suffering for the two of you. And this is the breakdown. The second part is, guys, of course you want to avoid the first part. You want to avoid the pain and suffering of being with the wrong person, right? But the second part, or I want to call this one the first part, is even more important. You want to enjoy a simmering decoction, a decoctation. You want to enjoy a marination, a marinating of a build-up, of getting to know somebody, of the joy it is to get there closer in intimacy, slowly and gradually, instead of just jumping into bed and having sex, you know, and jumping into there, having a relationship with them, jumping in and living with them, you know. That's like so rushy and intense. And this is what I did in all my previous relationships, basically speaking. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know, 35 now. Didn't have like sex with that many girls, like. But in the past, I used to like rush in and like used to have like sex on the first night, because usually I'd meet them on I don't know if this is all too personal, but it's funny just to share, you know, openly like this. Is it too open? I don't know. Is there anything bad coming from it? No. But so it's really good to enjoy getting to know each other. And if you rush in, you ruin that. You don't get to know each other properly in a setting of building up to a relationship. You only get to know each other from being in a relationship, which is totally different. And in a relationship, things are totally different when you're having sex. And there's just like there's stuff. If unless they're the right person, and most people aren't the right person for joy and a conscious, loving relationship, like a very mature, self-accountable, loving conscious, happy, connected relationship, yeah, it's going to be trouble if you jump in with two people who aren't like this. Amazing, eh? Geese. Beautiful. So I think that's more or less all I wanted to say, really. So yeah, with me in the past, it's because I never fancied Irish girls, or even white girls, really, to be honest. I like the opposite to me, you know, physiologically. But it's not like as strict as it used to be. It's not like I didn't intentionally try and do this, but the doors were closed on that, you know, basically speaking. I just didn't find white girls attractive, you know. But I'm easing up on that, and it's just happening more naturally than anything. For me, what's most important is the spirit of a person. I want to fall in love with their heart, the content of their heart and mind, who they are, their personalities. I want to fall in love with their energy, who they are and who they want to be, and their direction in life. I want to fall in love with the beauty of their soul and spirit, heart, mind, energy, vibration. Just gorgeous person's energy that they are. I want to connect. I want to connect with someone who I have a deep, powerful, resounding and resonation with. Resoundingness. Obviously, it's not primarily about the physical, but one thing I've learned is it can't be completely not about the physical too, you know. Like, there's a certain parameter or range, you know. So, the physical is important to a degree. Physical attraction, passion, chemistry, sexual chemistry, or just physical chemistry, whatever. But primarily, if you want to have it primarily should be about the inner vibration, connection and resonation. Alright everybody, so I'll leave this video. I hope this helped, and lots of love. I know it's been so long-winded, it's been crazy. I probably could have talked about this in a few minutes, but I'm just trying to keep it natural, organic and in the flow, and spontaneous and authentic and vulnerable. Just, I guess my intention partly is just to be honest and expose myself so other people can feel comfortable in themselves and to be vulnerable and open with other people. I don't really fear what anyone really thinks. I'm comfortable with myself, so that's why I put myself in these videos. Like, I don't really care, I don't mind, whatever. Who cares? Who gives a shit, you know? We all do stuff, we all have a life. We'll all be gone in 70 years if you're 35, or in around 70, 60, 70, 80 years more. There's nothing to fear, everyone. We just take life so seriously. Like, I swear to God, like, just one of my goals is to stop giving a crap, stop giving a fuck, stop giving a shit. Just to be happy, live my life, you know. Life is hard, everyone. There's enough suffering and struggle and pain and hurt and sadness and loneliness. There's a lot of fear, and I have these things in my life too, at different ways, different times, different amounts. I have anxiety sometimes about stuff. It's not deep and it's not ongoing, but I do, yeah, everybody does. My friend does, who I'm on the road trip with. People have stuff. We just got to be gentle on ourselves and realise everyone is the same, everyone. We're not the only one. Your mum, everyone in your town, they're going about and they're carrying emotions. And when I say this, I feel a lot of like compassion and care and empathy. Honesty towards these people, honest sincerity, and yeah, I just want to like love more in my life. That's my goal, everyone. Love, have more love and joy and fun. It's pretty simple, but there's a lot of entailment or aspects to that. Love yous all. Thanks for your love and energy, and talk to you soon.